What's up, YouTube? This is Rabbit Enthusiast here, coming out to you with my first video. So pretty much what this channel is going to be about is deck profiles. I'm going to be doing rants on like clean formats and the format current, and pretty much I'm going to be talking to you about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I've been playing this game for a while now. As you can see, I had one top. It was with Dino Rabbit. That was a long time ago. I've been playing Dino Rabbit ever since, just because I feel like Dino Rabbit's such a good deck for my playstyle, and I've always loved Dino Rabbit. Never been mad to me. Even this format with dragons running around. This is the deck I ran for my locals, which I live in Austin, Texas. My locals contains Mark Smith, the Dragon Master Mark Smith, and it has pretty much the two main decks of my locals, or the two main decks of the format, which are Proxies and Dragon Rulers. So I had to make this deck to combat those, and I did pretty well, and I'm surprised to say I beat both those decks, and my only loss was to one Dragon Ruler matchup, and that's just because he went first and I didn't have time to set up my protection. So by the time he had Draco Sack, I didn't have any answers. But there's ways to get over with this deck, and I'll show you as this video goes on. But for my first video, I'm going to give you a deck profile on my Dino Rabbit deck that I made to combat this format, and I feel like it's really good. It tops all the time. It's just a really good deck. So first we got two Rescue Rabbit. Standard. You already know what he does. It's one of the most broke. Like it's such a good card. Triple Cabazos and triple Sabersaurus. Really, I love the Sabersaurus. I hate Cabazos. I hate drawing it. I hate seeing this purple motherfucker. Like I hate seeing him all the time. Like when I see him, especially when I draw multiples, it just puts like the Wrath of God in me, and I'm just like, don't even want to play this game. But I love the deck though. Double Tour Guide. Really, just go Tour Guide, Leviair, get back Rabbit. If your opponent used Rabbit, get back your Rabbit. It's really easy. Triple Drag Waiba. People are saying this card's bad, this format. This card's actually really good. Runs over Baby Dragons, runs over Mermails, runs over a lot of stuff. Lance is still a card, runs over a lot of Evil Storms. It's just, this card is so good, this format. And I would be running the Velo. I tried to run the Velo, but the Velo is really bad. I'd rather just run the 3. Next two, we have two Thunder King Raios. Standard, stops a lot of decks. Hurts every deck except for this deck, because this deck never searches. It never adds to hand. So you can just keep using this. Hurts Proxies, hurts Dragon Rulers. And the next card was a tech that I chose to run. I see a lot of decks not running him, and I see why. He was pretty hyped up before the format started, but his hype fell just because of his effect. I ran two Doom Cow Knights. Doom Cow Knight is good against every matchup, but the Dragon matchup. Just because Dragons can go pitch Maxi and destroy Doom Cow. Against Mermails, Evil Storms, and Prophecy, you just go summon Doom Cow, and they actually have to think. Because this negates Mermails, this negates High Priestess, this negates Ophion, this negates so many cards that it's so good. I went against Mermails, I had a D-Fissure, and I summoned this. They went pitch, summon Megalo. And this negated the Megalo's effect, and I was just like, what are you going to do after that? Like, you can't do anything. I guess he forgot, but it was pretty funny. I'm going to get this token after we already saw the YCS token. It was from YCS Austin. Oh, this was actually good. I thought that was spells. Alright, so, spells and traps. There's some changes I would make to this. Like, for instance, I ran 3 D-Fissure. I want to make these macros. Just because macro, there's a surprise factor in macro. I would have to go activate this, then go into my Logias, and they would already know what this was, so there's no surprise factor. With macro, there's at least a surprise factor with it, so I'm probably going to change these out for macro. And then we got the Triple Lamps, still an overpowered card. Well, not overpowered, but still a really good card. Triple MST, really good card. Sign them out against Dragons. One heavy, and I'll leave one. I don't play Dark Hole just because I don't want to lose Field Presence, and that's a really good Osalan. So I'm just going to stop that. Go back. Yeah. Oh, that's on there. But these are two displays. Then we got the Solemns, Starlight Road, which is such a good card this format. I love Starlight. When I draw Starlight plus like 2 back row, I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna win. So I just feel so protected. Triple, Phoenix Chain. Phoenix Chain is just the nuts. Stops Draco Sack, stops a lot of cards. Stops Ophion before Ophion can activate his effect, or when he does activate his effect. It's really good. The Mare Force, decided out against dragons, because it's not that good against dragons, but it's still a pretty good one. Sorry, YouTube, I'm kind of sick. Double Deep Prison. Another change is I'm going to add in a very Deep Prison. I'm not going to take anything out, so I'm going to make the deck 41 cards. I'm just going to put in another Deep Prison. Just because Deep Prison this format is such a good card. It stops Draco Sack, it stops a lot of like cards this format. I'm just in love with it. I just need to find another comment because I don't feel like playing. And then double Bottomless, because Bottomless is Bottomless. Alright, so that's the main deck. Now we're going to go with the extra. There are changes with the extra. I didn't accidentally. I traded away my Black Ship, my Dweller, and my Cowboy, because I didn't think I was going to play this deck again because I was playing 6 hands. And I needed this deck again, and I just need to go get those back. So there are 3 cards in here that represent those 3, and I'll tell you one. But we got 2 Lagias. This format, he's not very good. I'm not gonna lie, Lagia is not the best this format, just because he only has 1 negation, and he can't negate monster effects. The real MVP of the extra deck was Double Donka. There have been so many times a day when I got this guy out against Draco Sack. They attacked into me with Draco Sack, and then I just flipped a trap, and they were like, well, I can't do anything. I flipped Deep Prison, and they were like, well, I can't do anything. Because Donka will negate his effect if they try to like pop him, and the trap will kill him if he tries to attack. So that was just a really good card. He stopped so many cards this format. So many decks are reliant. Even I went this first turn against Prophecy, and it killed Prophecies because they tried to go High Priestess, and I had like a Deephager on board. I used his effect, popped it Priestess, and he could do anything. He had a Jowgen. I was gonna negate it again. So it was nothing. So there's those for Maestro Standard. Steel Swing Roach, not very good. Not very good. Pappy, really good. And then here are the 3 cards that represent Black Ship, Dweller, and Cowboy. You can run these instead. I don't even know why there's Maestros in there. He's just the worst version of the Jin, but yeah, Maestro. But yeah, so sorry YouTube. Then we got Leviathan, Zen Names. Giga Brilliant was a surprisingly very good card. Levier, I don't even have to explain Levier, he's just really good. And then Astartes, which was MVP. Well, not MVP, but really good MVP. And then, last part of the video, which is the side deck. The side deck is what won me all my matchups against the top 2 decks, top 3 decks. I made my side deck just to combat those 3 decks, and then it pretty much formed around whatever. So, let's get started on the side deck. First, triple Puppet Plant. Not triple E-Virus, because I have Constant Combat Dragons already. Triple Puppet Plant just because I could go Pitch, Steel High Priestess, attack. Or against E-Hero, I could go Pitch, Steel Shining, attack. It's such a good card. To me, this format, that I like it a lot. Puppet Plant is a really good card. Next card through Maxi. Against Dragon Roller, you already know. Dragon Rollers and like 6 Sands, I guess. Because those 2 decks are really, really annoying. And I'm just liking Maxi a lot. Like, you draw, at least against Dragon Rollers, you draw like 3 times. So, it's a really good card. And Mermail's still not dead. Main, like this triple Pappy, triple Fossil Dino. This card is amazing, this format. Like, Jowgen has nothing on this card. There have been times when I just went set him they go all out, they attack and then flip and blow up everything. Somebody actually did it. I set this. They went into like it was such a good, like I don't even want to talk about it, but I set this against 6 hands. They went Beast, Shien, Utopia. He attacked with Utopia, flipped this, and then like blew up his whole field. It's such a good card. Like it's gonna. I hope it goes up in price, just so I could sell these 3. But this is amazing. I want secrets. What do you think? One comment. Double Soul Drain. This was supposed to be Mind Drain. I want to get Mind Drain instead of this because Mind Drain's a little better. Mind Drain does nothing to my deck, which is another reason. Like this deck doesn't get hurt by anything except for like darkness. But Mind Drain is just really good. I saw it in action and I was like, I need to get a pair of those. Double Curse of Darkness, Prophecy. It's Kill Prophecy. Like it doesn't kill Prophecy, but it gets him down low enough to where you can kill him. And then Double Compulse, because it kills dragons. Alright, YouTube. So that's my rabbit deck. It's really good. If you don't have a lot of money and you want to play a deck that can compete with the top decks, I play this. Just because a lot of top decks aren't ready for it. It's like really dragon. Well, dragons can. Well, dragons are going to be ready for everything. But pretty much, the deck is just is really good. It's pretty fast. Stun decks are okay as long as you have to play smart and play efficiently. So as long as you play smart and efficiently, you'll win the duel. So that was my first video. Thanks guys. I hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I don't hope for this channel to get big, but it's just like a hobby that I'm going to do since I already play Yu-Gi-Oh! So thanks guys. And